Alrighty guys, welcome back. So I just wanted to say we truly live in some interesting times here where a guy can think about something, use a free program, draw it up, and then have it cut out and sent to you in a matter of days. So part of what I wanted to do with the brake lines for this car was convert the back to AN. I just decided I was going to do AN instead of bending lines and doing all that funky stuff. So I wanted to have a brake line adapter that was going to clamp onto the axle housing and then was going to run the brake lines through it and hold the AN brake lines. So I got the AN adapter fitting for the caliper. I'm just using like a 3/8 inch banjo to 6 AN so I can use the existing caliper bolt on the banjo. So I drew this thing up in FreeCAD, and this is just a rainbow version because that's the color that I had in the printer at the time, and decided to print this thing up and test fit it. It actually fit very well. It clipped right on without even using a bolt to hold it together, so I knew it fit pretty well. And then I had this little guy made. I had 3 of these made. This was done from Send Cut Send, and I got it in about 4 or 5 days. One thing I did though was make it a 1/2 inch instead of 1.5 inches wide. That way you can just cut it out of a piece of flat. You can also get CNC options done on like Xometry.com or Send Cut Send, but for the CNC and having the bolt hole machined, and I had like a 10mm hole recessed to put a bolt in there, one individual piece was like $350 to have done. So obviously wasn't going to go that option. This piece from Send Cut Send, actually each one of them was about $8 or $9. And that was with the deburring option to clean it up a little bit. The only thing is it's a 1/2 inch instead of the 1.5 inches, which I don't really need. And I also just have to drill the hole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a M6x1 hole in this thing all the way through on one side and then thread it on the other side. Bolt this up there, and then I'm going to have like an axle clamp brake line holder. And I do have one already on here and test fit, and it actually looks pretty good. I like how it turned out. But one thing you notice in there is I don't even have the bolt in there yet. So I put this thing on there a few days ago actually. When I got it, I test fitted and threw it on there, and it just clips onto the axle housing and holds itself in there and then holds the AN line pretty flawlessly. So that's pretty cool. I'm just using my little AN fitting clamp here and drilling through them. I laid one horizontal across the top, drilled down, and then flipped it on the side like this so I could line it up with the other one and drill through. Alright, so my plan here is to drill all the way through with this one. This is the one that is going to be the right size for the tap. And then I'm going to tap one side and have a through hole on the other side. So I'm going to go all the way through with this one. One side's going to be tapped, and then one side I'm going to open up even a little bit bigger so I can slide the bolt through it. These are already pre-drilled with a smaller bit all the way through. And then with them clamped in like that, it should be reasonably straight. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and tap these holes. I just spent a while looking for the drill bit that I got for this tap, and I have no idea where the drill bit is, which is strange because I was just using it and I have no idea where it went. But then after about 15 minutes of looking for the drill bit, I remembered that I already drilled the holes for these. So now I'm just going to go ahead and tap them. So, still haven't found where the drill bit is. No idea what's going on with my life right now, but I'll go ahead and tap these. I just put a little bit of old motor oil on the tap. Ran it through. This is the second one I did. First one went all the way through clean. No problem. Trying not to whack my camera as I'm doing this. I do have to go get another drill bit. I threw away a bunch of my drill bits a long time ago because I was like struggling with drill bits. They were dull and old, and I was trying to force it and just deal with them too long. And got to a point eventually where I just took the whole set and then just threw it away And then told myself that I would go buy new drill bits if I got into a situation where I needed a drill bit. So that's about where I'm at now. So I'm gonna go buy that drill bit. I might just buy a whole set. What I plan to do is flush mount this head in here. So this bolt is long enough to go right to the end of this side with this flush mounted, but I need a bit to do that. I have some that are bigger and I have some that are smaller. I don't want to go too big because I would like to actually have a little material on the side there. It can be nice and flush. The head on that bolt is like 9.9 millimeter diameter. So I'll go find something about that big. Alright, so that's in. Alright gentlemen, I made a discovery. I did not lose the drill bit. I forgot that I had already drilled the hole. That was the right size for the tap. So when I used the drill bit that was on here to test fit it in the hole, I thought that that was the wrong size because I forgot that I had already drilled the hole. So I was looking for a different size drill bit that I didn't really even need to be looking for. Imagine that. Maybe I need a nap. Or maybe I took too much of a nap. I don't know. So, there we go. That one I was just kind of hogging the hole out a little bit because it was a little bit misaligned. I am going to run to the store now and I'm going to get that like 9.9 millimeter drill bit. This one's still a little tiny bit misaligned, but shouldn't be too big of a deal. So there we go. 3 brackets. Flush mount those bad boys. Alright, so we'll drill this bad boy. I got it marked with the tape. It's a 25/64 drill bit, so it's like 9.92 millimeters, which is like darn near perfect. That's pretty satisfying. We'll go a little more. Tape is not really meaning much anymore at this point, but there you go. A little bit more than flush. Alright, there you go. Flush, bolts all the way to the end, almost to the end. Nice. Alrighty, there it is. So got it all mounted now. So the brake line comes back and around the spring to the caliper to the 3AN connection. Then the line comes over the top of the axle housing and I'll mount it on the top also. And then I have the other two mounted here. So the line that comes from the right and goes to the left goes over to the passenger side. And then the opposite goes over to the driver's side and then through over there. So that's why I just did the one design with 2 holes because I was planning on running both of them through on this side and then a secondary mount over there. And then that one's going to go over to the caliper. So I think that turned out pretty good.